This is a simple idea, but it changes everything. A lot of people think money stress comes from low income. Sometimes it does, but very often, stress comes from something else. It comes from the gap between what we earn and what our lifestyle quietly demands. You can earn well and still feel tight. You can look successful and still feel pressure. Because income is only one side of the equation. The hidden side is what your life costs to carry. Most purchases don't arrive alone. They come with a second cost. You buy the thing, and then you buy the storage, the maintenance, the time to manage it, the mental space it takes up, and the opportunities you give up to keep it. That's the part most people miss. A higher income can hide this for a while. It can make the stress look manageable, but underneath, the load keeps building. The result is a strange kind of financial tension. Good income, busy life, full house, low margin, and margin is what creates safety. Not income alone, margin. Margin is the gap between what comes in and what goes out. It's the space that lets you breathe. It's the buffer that protects you when life gets expensive. It's the room that gives you options. Without margin, even a strong income can feel fragile. So the question isn't only, can I afford this? The better question is, what else does this purchase create? What space does it take? What time does it take? What maintenance does it trigger? What mental load does it add? What future freedom does it quietly trade away? That's the real math. And once you see it, your decisions start to change. You begin to look at your home differently, your closet differently, your subscriptions differently, your habits differently. You stop asking what looks valuable. You start asking what gets used. Because cost per use matters more than status. The item you use often becomes cheap over time. The item you barely touch becomes expensive, no matter what it cost. That applies to clothes, gadgets, furniture, memberships, even ideas you bought into but never really lived. This is where a simple rule helps. If it disappeared today, would you replace it immediately? If the answer is yes, it's probably useful. If the answer is no, it may be taking more than it gives. That one question cuts through a lot of noise. Another useful shift is friction. Make impulsive spending harder. Make saving and investing easier. Add a pause before purchases. A speed bump, a waiting period, a simple delay. Most bad spending decisions feel urgent in the moment. Very few still feel urgent after 48 hours. That pause gives your brain time to catch up with your emotions. And when you reduce the noise, something interesting happens. You don't feel deprived. You feel clearer. You start choosing optionality over image, flexibility over clutter, peace over performance. That's not about being extreme. It's about being deliberate. You are not trying to own nothing. You are trying to carry less maintenance, less subscription creep, less storage, less decision fatigue, less pressure to keep up. Because every unnecessary cost reduces your future choices. And every dollar you free up increases your optionality. Optionality is underrated. It's the ability to say no, the ability to change direction, the ability to handle surprises, the ability to move when the timing is right. That's real wealth, not just visible spending, not just expensive signals, but quiet control. If you want to reset, start small. Do one audit this weekend. Walk through your home, drawer by drawer, shelf by shelf, closet by closet. Ask the same questions. Do I use this? Would I replace this? What does this cost me beyond the purchase? Then, act on a few easy wins. Declutter what you don't use. Cancel what you forgot you were paying for. Automate one good decision. Repeat weekly. You do not need a dramatic overhaul. You need a steady rhythm. Small reductions in lifestyle drag create real financial momentum. And if you're starting later than you wanted, that's okay. It's not too late. You do not need perfection. You need consistency. A fast, focused reset can catch up faster than most people think. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to become harder to stress. Build margin, protect your attention, reduce second cost, choose optionality. That is how money gets quieter. That is how life gets lighter. And that is how you build a calmer, stronger financial rhythm.